Alright, I marked my spot. Just like a cat. Hope that hole's not too big. What do you stink, baby? Alright. Trying to decide if I actually want to cut a little off, but I don't think I do. I've got a lock nut to go on the top. Actually, I got two lock nuts, which I don't need. I could cut that much off. It just ain't gonna matter. Then I'll have to mess with it. Then I'll have to worry about it. I think I need to go get my caulking gun though, so I can put some caulking around that. I brought a 22 degree angle fitting. I don't know. Is that gonna be too much? Oh no, that's almost straight down. Cool. I'll just put that on there later. This will stick around like that. It'll be fine to go right into a bucket. 5-gallon bucket to recover the aggregate. Alright. Gotta go find my caulk gun. Alright, it's another day. Back on the project here for the blasting cabinet. It has some caulking in it, I hope. Hope it hasn't completely hardened up yet. And we will see. Oh, nope. It's ugly brown, but I don't care. It's a little bit like chocolate pudding, doesn't it? Alright, stick that in there. I just can't resist getting my fingers in it. Ew. Alright. I need a lot of this inside. Anyway. Now to spin the nut on the inside here. Lock this down. And to close this in. That's actually a conduit fitting on a plumbing fitting. Those are conduit lock nuts. But it serves a purpose. Alright, I don't think I have anything else to do here, so I'm going to flip this back over. Well, the next fun project is caulking up all of these joints. And I've got brown to start with, and I've got white left, so I'm going to have to just start putting caulking around all these joints that the media can leak out of. Then I'll probably give them the old finger press to smooth them out. Try to keep them as smooth as possible. Just like that. What do you think? Alright, well, as I've done in the past, I'll come back and show you when I'm done. There's no sense of you guys watching all of this. Well, here we go, guys. I have the inside joints all caulked up. I had a couple of bigger cracks up here and there that I needed to make sure I filled where the joints came together. Everything. So now all my aggregate blasting media should flow to the back and down that chute. All that's really left is I have to put in my just port. And here's the piece we cut for the door back when we started this project. A set of hinges for the back, and I got a couple of those window latches that I think I'll probably put here and here that actually pull in when you turn them to close them to suck it up. So I got my frame all laid out. I got all the angles made. I got them marked where they go together. So really all I need to do now is I'm going to cut my pocket screw holes, and I only need to do it in each end of this. That doesn't need pocket screws. So if I get pocket screws here, those are the only ones I need pocket screws, and the rest of them I can drill straight in. Alright, I'm just going to make pocket screws. I'll show you how I use that. I have my handy dandy little Craig jig here. And we just position that boy where we want him. Easy as that. Pocket screw. We'll do the same thing on the other side. Kind of got to think about where this is going to end up. Pretty handy little machine. Yeah. Yeah. Excellent driver. Yeah. That's it. Now I have a special driver bit that will put these together, and a special clamp to hold them together square. And you put the glue to her, put the screws to her. Alright. We'll just do one side and then we'll flip it over. Gotta find bits. Alright. Got a glue in my mouth. That's right here. I'm spitting and coughing here. Glue, glue, glue. Glue is our friend. Get the crap out of the joints. This is going to be a little weird because I wonder if I can just clamp that down right there. Sorry guys, I need a pumpy clamp instead. You want to take it easy on these screws. Now I only have the fine thread screws. They're meant for hardwood. I guess I can flip this guy over and put the other screw in now. Gotta love this system now. I did a bunch of work last winter at the local model railroad museum, and we were building cabinetry. Did I do that wrong? Yes, of course, it's put together. Alright. That's where you mark them. There you go. Goof number 2. 1,000. That's B down there. Put a little extra glue on there. The glue does the work. Get them positioned correctly. Clean the crap out of it. Alright, that's so strong. We don't even need to talk about it. Alright, mustard A. We already have 2 screws in the holes. Let's see if we go past actions here. Let's do it this way. Make sure that says A. Okay, we're at the A junction right here. I would like this side to be flush. Alright. This is the side that's going to press against the frame that's already there. I don't know why these vary so much in the dimension. Alright. Now, the rest of this is straight joints, so I'm just going to put long screws in each one of these and call it good. Just another quick look at what I'm doing. Glue, glue, glue. I like to put a nice, fairly even coat on there. Okay. Once this all out of the way. It's got to come together somewhere. Alright. That goes right there. I think some of those other corner joints need to be massaged, is what the problem is. Guess that ain't really so hot, is it? Okay. I gotta go compare this to the hole, see why it seems out of whack. Yeah, it's the upper corner here that isn't quite the right angle. Maybe I need to loosen these screws up a little bit. Just gonna back them out a little bit. So it gives me some play in that joint. There we go. That's what the problem is. See, because this should end up square. It's far from square. Where's my problem? We got lots of problems. Okay, that guy's square. That guy's square. I just gotta suck this together, then I'll massage it. I know all my measurements are right. I've been over them twice. Them babies together with some goo glue. Goo glue. Goo glue. Here, how about if I just... It ain't rocket science. You don't need to be like perfection in method. I like things to turn out a little bit right. Put 2 3-inch screws in here, but that's why I'm doing the pre-drill so I don't slip. Alright. Okay, that did pull around a little better. Yes, it did. I'm just going to kind of have to hand rack this a little bit too. I ain't that far off here. When I nail on the other plywood, pretty darn good actually. Should line up just right. Just right. Okay, so yes. Flop that boy on the floor. Flop her on the floor and decide how much I need to cut off. Oh, that's what it's Alright, we'll just run that through the table saw. You guys don't need to watch that one. Alrighty, here we go. It's that time. It's the time. What? Say that again, Bob. Alright. The time has come to assemble the door to its frame. my glue got frozen or something. I don't know what the deal with it is, but it's gotten very thick like pudding. Kind of has a cottage cheesy lumpiness to it. Don't know what happened. It seems to work okay, it's just thicker for some reason. Oh, some debris on here I don't want to trip. Alright. Of course, once you put glue on something like this, it'll strengthen it beyond anything you can do with new screws and fasteners. Alright. A little slug trail all the way around there. As the boys used to say. Hinge it on like so. Alright. Let me start. My air compressor kick on. Bread. You love to bread. Alright, let's see. This is good for the goal. So I'm going to hook down. Alright. Alrighty. Glue, glue, glue. Let the glue harden for a little while. This is a nice flat table, so make sure that it's flat. Yes, the plywood's a little shorter because it was actually cut a 1/4 inch short. And I guess I can drill a bunch of holes in it. Trying to decide how big I want. I don't want really huge ones. So, what's that, 1¼ inch? Yep. In the interest of making this look somewhat professional, I think I want to make these holes. Let's see, what do we got? 11 inches, so what that would be, I'm going to put 3 and 3, 3 and a half, 3 and a half, 3 and a half, 3 and a half. Makes that 4. Okay, so 1 more 1/4 inch. Three and 3/4, 3 and 3/4, yeah, okay. Now that's 1, 2, 3, 4. I was hoping for 10. We'll just do 3 and 3/4 all the way down. There's 10 right there. I think you're going to start out with that. I figured I need about 10 to get the same square inches as a 4-inch circle. Which is guesstimation, I know. I didn't use anything scientific to calculate that. It's just what it looks like. So. Some rat. Oh, there we go. Wow! That's scary. Did the job though, didn't it? Why is it? Oh, it's out of whack. Only me. Gotta put that on a slow speed so it doesn't tear through there like a man oven. Alright, well I'm going to do all the mess is made. Good enough for a dust collection. That looks like plenty of relief for the 4-inch hole. Alright, now I gotta go make that hole on the other side. So maybe I'll spin this guy around. I think it's still really light. Alright. What we got is this 4-inch dust collector port. And it's 1, 2, 3, exactly 4 inches. So I'll just set my compass up for a little over 2 inches. And I'll draw my circle and get after it. Oops. Alright, there's how high do I need to be? Well, I can see the nail lines, so I'm thinking I'll put them up in here somewhere. Kind of draw the hair to the back. Make sure that I'm high enough. I gotta be. Alright. Saber saw. Another hole in the wall. Bingo! Excuse me. Alright. This boy, he just mounts, excuse me, like that there. Sorry, I keep on walking in front of you. I just need some little short screws on this, but I don't know what I'm going to do. That's like, 5.5. That's exactly 4. 5.5. What's that, 3/4 of an inch? Yeah. Just so I can center this thing up a little better. That's corners right. Well, I can see the wood inside anyway, duh. I'm not going to put any caulking around this because I just don't need to. if I can find the shortest screws I can. Alright, this board is going on. Get this guy. The screws will stay in this bit nice. Center them on that hole. I need a longer bit, that's what I need. Of course, I got a nice big 2 horsepower Grizzly dust collector. Anybody know that they closed the Williamsport, Pennsylvania distribution center? Heard anything about that. Alright guys, we are coming right down to it. I gotta let that caulking on the inside of the door, well, I can hang the door though, the caulking on the inside of the chamber to dry up because it's getting kind of tacky and I don't want to attract a bunch of dust to it. See, this is still nice and light. I can move this around all by myself. I think I might put a couple of handles on it though, so I can get a friend to help me set it up when the time comes. Oops, okay, I'm out of power. So I'm cheating a little bit, installing this door because I just couldn't hold it up there by myself. So, put a screw in the top. Now I can just push it in where I need it. I got the world's crappiest Phillips bit here too. I gotta find something. Yeah, I'm just gonna run good old construction screws in here. There we go. I got a good bit for them. Tired of messing with it, boys. Tired of messing with it. And that cures the cure. I'll check the inside to make sure that I didn't come all the way through. Hey, look at that. And they didn't. I got a latch for up here and a latch for down here. I might have to shim this one. So I said though, it's sucking air in, that's the point. We're just trying to keep ricocheting stuff from flying out. I did hear a story about a guy who built one of these and didn't make any relief holes and it sucked the thing right in and collapsed it. So you can either take that or believe it or not, I guess. Yeah, that caulking, I don't know why it ain't drying so well. I think I might go in here with a little grinder and nip these screw heads off too. I guess we could put the latches on here. I can put one there. Actually, I think it only needs one for now. So I'm just going to put the one latch right here. If I need to move them around later, I will. Alright. guy's going to need to be shimmed. I think I'll put him right here on the corner. Alright. Alrighty then. Kind of ruined this other drill bit. I've got drill bits or striper bits up the wazoo, but do you think I can find the one I want? Ever? Ever? I got DeWalt ones that are fantastic. I'm just too lazy to go hunting for them. Seems like this one will drive it. I could put this right on the edge of the door here. Should I put it on the front? Up here, right there. Let's see if we can just find. Alright, come back. Alright, now quick tour. I got my latch here. The door fits nice and tight, so I can open her up. Got my relief holes drilled. Slanted floor, she's all caulked, but it's still pretty tacky. So I'm just going to let it dry for maybe a day, I don't know, before I try to get in there and hook up. So this latch just like that. Got my glove holes all cut. Gloves are good. Got my intake port here. She turned out pretty big. She's 36 inches wide at the back. I think she's 30 inches deep. Maybe 40 some inches tall, 42 maybe, because I had to make room for that floor to have some height to it. But I want to take a whole tire and roll it right in here so I can sandblast it and prepare it for reconditioning. But that's it. I mean, I got everything done except for hooking up the fancy little Harbor Freight sandblaster kit, which is right here. That's why I see it's going to have external aggregate feed or abrasive feed, and that's why I want to recollect it by putting a bucket underneath it so it comes out that hole that I installed back here. I don't know why this stuff just ain't drying. Not very fast. Alright guys, I'm going to have to let this go until tomorrow, but I'll go post what I got. Maybe I'll have 3 episodes and I'll have a final with it working. I think I got at least 2 episodes worth here. I just peeled off my protective sheet on the Lexan so we can see I have a perfect view down in here. I'm going to raise this a little higher so I'll be more like this position, so that's going to be just freaking awesome. I'll be able to sandblast anything. I might make either a wooden tray or buy just a metal to put in here when I'm doing small parts. Alrighty, that's it for now. God bless, take care. We'll see you next time.